All right, here we go. We're going to knock out an early morning paint session here. It's a little much earlier than I usually do. Alexa, set alarm for 9:40. This is a pre-work paint session. Let's see, I'm gonna make her face. Have some modifications on the face there. A few things I need to do. Hey, Kate Prefer. All right, Kate has arrived. Kate, gonna appreciate you taking the time to manage the page. You took care of good old Trolley Anton. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go and pop open this. We're gonna pop open our paint supplies right now. It's a good morning for painting. I have a late work day today. Late start to my work day, so I figured I'd get some painting in this morning. Didn't get some in last night, but I should have. Usually, if I'm able to get home before like 5 p.m., I'll paint. But if it's after 5 p.m., I don't always take the time to paint. Depends on my schedule. Now is the time to paint. So let's do some painting. We're gonna go like this. I'm gonna grab a nice delicate brush here, and let's start to bring in some more delicate colors into this. It's interesting. I find painting this interesting thing. Thank you, Kate. Thank you for being the top fan here. I find painting to be this interesting thing because, as far as content creation, painting, things like that, these are all things that I think you really have to have a level of like self motivation for. Because if you're not self motivated, it's going to be really challenging to find like the desire, it's really challenging to find the time to do it if you don't start to craft time by yourself. And yeah, I've often said, like, when I first started making videos, I would say things like, if I could just have 8 hours a day to make videos, I would totally do it. And you know what happens on those days that I have 8 hours, like on a weekend, or if I take time off from work or business is slow, I don't always spend that time to do the things that I say I'm going to do. And that's one of those things about painting is, if you really enjoy it, you will find the time, as challenging as it can be sometimes, to find the time. But it will always be here for you waiting. So just going with some nice thin layers here. Really nice thin layer. Let's try to grab some of this and mix it with our yellow to bring that back some of our white. I want a little bit of a darker layer right now. Actually, you know what? I should move this up so I can work on the hands at eye level. it is really nice to have this easel because you can work at things at various levels. What's up, is Raya? How's it going? So I'm gonna go right around here. Let's see. This finger. So this finger, the crease is gonna come down here. The crease is there. Crease is a little bit, needs to be back a little bit further here. So we're gonna bring this crease down like so. We're gonna have another crease right in here, like so. And let's go like this. Boom. And we're gonna go like this and boom. And these shadows going across the fingers, that seems to be like the regular idea here. You just start to give these fingers a bit more of a realistic look. And then what's up? Did I say? Oh yeah, I did say hi. What's up, Drya? Kate, if you're looking for some people to check out on TikTok, as Raya is pretty a fun person to stick with. So Raya's been tuning in for a while. WC, what's up, WC? How you doing, WC? So let's go. I'm gonna go right into here. Add a highlight. And then we're gonna go around the top of this hand. This hand should be a bit more curved. Have more curvature around the top of this. Let's go right. Let's see if the knuckles are a good shape. This knuckle needs to come back a little bit. So we're gonna bring this knuckle right around here. Very good painting, WC. Thank you. WC has given us a compliment. Here we go. Here we go. It's very wet right now. It's almost like a it almost feels like I'm working with watercolors because of how wet the paint is right now. Working with a very wet layer. And let's go right around here. And I'm gonna come right around here. And just start to build these subtle layers on top of each other, and that's how this is gonna work. WC, doing a good job, thanks. All right, cat power. Cat power. Yes, that's right. Power to the cat people, cat lovers. I think as far as the lovers of pets go, I think the one reason why here's a sociological analysis of dog people versus cat people. And I think cat people definitely thrive on the internet and like creating communities on the internet, mainly because dog people are actually spending their time walking their dogs and being part of a community of dog walkers. And I say that both seriously, but also, in like an amusing, joking kind of way, right? Like, it seems like cats dominate the internet, and that would make sense. But you have to ask yourself, why do cats dominate the internet? I feel like if I was doing a dog painting like this, I feel like the lovers of dogs wouldn't have the same reactions to this as people on it as like lovers of cats. And if I ask myself why, I think the answer is that dog people are doing dog people things, but they're doing it in real life. Whereas, I think the social aspect of being a cat person is kind of limited because you can't just really take your cat out. What do you all think? What do you cat people think? What does the cat people think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I totally off kilter here? So just building a nice steady hand here. Nice steady handwork. Some nice coloration on the hand just to build it up. And go grab our white. Cats would take you out. You're a dog person. Cats would take you out. What do you mean? Like a cat would like take you out? Like, you mean like in an assassination attempt, or excuse me? What do you mean by that? Let's start to add some shadows in here. I'm gonna add some shadows. Some shadows. Kate Fever is back. Attempt. Let's see. The yellow makes it look like she stuck it up the stink and got mad. Bap. Bap, man. Or woman, you're too much. 420 Wizard, what's going on? All right, thanks for the subscriptions, people. Who do I not give a shout? Yep, Bap had the funniest comment of the day, so we're going to pin this message. The funniest comment of the day says it looked like I stuck it up the stink hole. There we go. Just a wonderful, wonderful comment, right? Very amusing comment. Why is that a pinned message? The question being asked of me right now is, how am I doing today? I'm doing great. How's everybody else doing? Is everybody else doing okay too? Who's got their mental health in check today? Yeah, I met somebody recently that in their entire life they never had a gym membership. That blows my mind because from the age of 14 for the past 21 years, I have had some form of a gym membership. And, these are healthy looking people, perfectly healthy, fit looking people. But it just like blows my mind because for me, I asked the question, how do they, how does someone who has never had a gym membership their entire life manage their mental health? Because when during COVID was the only time in the past 21 years where I didn't have a gym membership and didn't regularly work out for like three to four straight months. Probably more like 2 or 3 months. Because I think I tried to get some workouts in, but I couldn't stay consistent without the gym. And when I think of that, I'm like, when I think of that time, I just remember how down I felt. Like I was not feeling good. My body was like constantly just feeling aches and just this weird, had like these weird feelings, both emotionally, mentally, and physically. And 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 then one day I like watched the video of being in the gym, and I was like, that's what's been messing with my mind, my mind's not having a gym membership. So that's when I realized how big an effect going to the gym, working out, exercising regularly can have on at least my mental health. I don't speak for everybody, but I think there's research that suggests that there are benefits to mental health by exercise. And this doesn't mean just because they don't have a gym membership doesn't mean they never exercise. But to me, that's like a core like activity is just hitting the gym. So anyway, that's a thought. How do people who don't have gym memberships manage their mental health? I think it's part of it. I think the gym is a very critical part of people's mental health. An essential part. All right, and then we want to work on his hand down here. So let's work on his hand down here. So we're gonna brighten this area around the hand. It's gonna unify the shape of the hand here. Jennifer, what's up? How's it going? Hello, welcome. You have entered the twilight zone. Can anybody tell that I'm not AI? Kidding, I'm not AI. You know what? I need to get rid of this part of the arm here. Thanks, Jennifer. Jennifer loves the cat. Yes. This painting is for the black cat lovers. I mean, cat lovers in general, but specifically black cat lovers. You know, it's Halloween. This is both a celebratory season for black cats, but also a scary time for black cats. I heard that black cats, some animal shelters don't adopt out black cats during Halloween because of horrible people. We're gonna find some pinks to throw into here. Cat wants me to say, Cat, have I not engaged you many, many, many times to prove that I'm not AI? And all you want me to do is say hi? You don't want me to say something like sing a song or something? You know, I think an AI, if I was AI, the AI would actually do like pretty much everything that you ask just to prove it. But a real person will can reject what you do. And maybe that's how you tell if something's AI or not. I mean, you know, it depends on the situation, right? Like if it's live, obviously. Like if it's live, obviously different. See, that's the thing about AI. They'll tell you everything you want to hear. Anything and everything. Jennifer wants to hear that she's beautiful. Alexa, tell Jennifer she's beautiful. Alexa did not respond. What did she say? Huh? This should be above the wrist. So this right here needs to be a bit higher. All right, here we go. Keep it going, makes it look like blah blah blah. Here we go. Let me go paint this down. All right, so we finally got some details on this hand. It's still kind of messy. but some of the details are helping to make it more prominent, which is good. Now let's work on a cat a little bit. How do we make this cat stand out? Let's start by shaping his eyes a little bit. So his eyes are a little bit kind of off. They look like South Park eyes. So here's what I gotta do. All right, so what we're gonna do is, yes, I've proven to the world that I'm not AI. So something needs to happen with these eyes. Let me see. I'm gonna take a small brush, and we're gonna go around the eyes here. Go around the eyes with like a gray black. Let's try to make the left eye's okay. It's just this right eye that's a little bit funky. So we're gonna go around. Let's do that. Okay. So we're gonna add some deeper black into this head here. Alexa, what time is it? Let's see, we're gonna grab this black again. Let's go figure out this. You know what? There might be some purple too. It's so interesting when you work from a photograph because it's a different type of observation compared to if you're painting in person. You know, maybe we can add some purples into this, give them some extra color. You'd barely be able to tell the difference, but it kind of makes sense. I'm gonna grab some more of this black. Let's go in around the ears. All right, we're gonna drop Barnes's. Your cat took your owner's phone. We're gonna drop Barnes's message. Whoever wants to come up with the next funniest comment of the day, feel free to. Scout. The cat jumped on the table. That's the one thing about oil paint. Maybe even painting in general is you really can't have your cats join you on your adventures because it can create a huge mess, very big mess that you probably don't want to deal with. And we're gonna go with like a lighter purple with a gray. Oh, that's not even black. That's Payne's gray. Grab some more white. Just mix it in here. It's gonna look very light. Just blend that around. Let's go like this. I think this could help to add some transitionary areas. How's he looking? Yeah, the blending's helping a lot. Blending is helping a lot. We might even be able to, we'll throw some more of this color into the ears. Add a little bit right here. Bring some into the ear, just to have some a little different in the ear. As we bring in some more of this color here. And then bring this color around up the ear. And right there. Okay. Now, oh, you know what I just noticed is that there needs to be like an outline. There needs to be like a deep black outline around the ear, which I seem to have missed. Okay, let's go like this. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go up here with this deep black. And let's go, he's got this interesting ear pattern here. Yeah, the blending's really helping bring them out. That's great. I like it. I approve. So what I want to do is I want to try to have more of this color. More of this color, and we're going to try to work on just blending a few more areas. Let's go like right here. I don't know why there's like a highlight on his head. He just has one. He's got a funny little highlight on top of his head. Who's like anybody else have a black cat that has like funny? Black cats have a lot of distinct patterns too. Black cats have like really interesting, because some of them have like white lips, and then some of them have like some black cats have some black cats have like this little bit of white around their ear, around their eyes. He looks so serious, this guy. I think this side is kind of scary because it's like flat. So let's unflatten this side to give his expression, make his expression more neutral, like more chillin'. Chillin' like a villain. Black lips. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take like this blue green that we have. Let's see, is this, oh yeah, this color's still alive. This color's still alive and kicking here. So we're gonna take this color. We're gonna go bring this into the eyes. What I want to do is I want to highlight the eyes a little bit better. And then right up here, I need to bring the eyes up. This eye still looks a little too mean. What do I have to do to bring it up? I gotta round it out. That's the secret. I gotta round it out. It's kind of cool though. It's not that bad, actually. All right, that's not too bad. So what we're gonna do is I want to find little areas of highlight, little areas of shadow to just make the area around the eye pop. Nice little cat eyes. Let's go. I'm gonna go find a little space of black to lay down some colors. I'm gonna do a little space of white. Some extra black. You know what? Does that kind of looks weird? Let's be darker. Darken this black here. Still looks so cartoony somehow. I don't know what needs to happen to make him look less cartoony. I think it's, what is it? Why does he look cartoony? All right. We're gonna go do a little bit more here. I'm gonna talk with a really deep voice for the rest of this live stream. right. I'm gonna talk with a really low voice for the rest of this live stream. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go grab some purples. We're gonna grab some purples and we're gonna bring it into the cat. We're gonna blend some parts in. Blend some parts of this cat. Use this purple to blend the cat in. So we got this purple color here. We got the purple color. And we're gonna blend it in. Just blend in the purple here. Here we go. Blending in the cat. Blending in the cat. I'm getting more black. Taking out my ivory black Winton oil color. Winton oil color is the color that you need for your oil paints. Winton oil color. Get your hues by Winton. Winton oil color. Winsor and Newt by Winsor and Newton. Winton by Winsor and Newton. The brand that fills all your painting needs. Winton. Once you use Winton, you'll never go back. So let's go ahead right here and we're just gonna aim to blend in. We're just gonna blend in some of these areas. We're just gonna blend it in. Blend in, blend it in. Can anybody take me seriously with this voice? I feel like that guy who does the prank job interviews on HR people. He has this type of voice. This goofy deep voice. Anyone ever see those videos of the guy who does the bad job interviews? But more so, the cat is definitely black. The majority of the cat will mainly be black. Black, black. It needs more saturated black here. Here we go. Bring this down, bring his mouth around. Let's go around the top of his body here. We're just gonna paint around the top of his body, bringing it down. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it around, bring it around. Here we go, here we go. Yes. Let's go. I think the gray definitely helps to create a sense of roundness and everything. Here's the thing about this studio. This studio happens to have a bunch of places where cats can hide. And these cats keep coming in here. I have to do a little cat wrangling before every time I leave the room because otherwise they'll get stuck in here. I like to keep the doors closed just so the odor doesn't get into the rest of the apartment. Just a fun fact. That's the one thing about oil painting is that once you oil paint, you can't stop. But once you start, there is this element of maintaining your space. When your space starts to have this odor, the odors, the odors of the paints mixing with the oils and the mineral spirits. And here we go. So we're going to paint around this finger here. I'm going to paint deeper into this hand, give it a bit more shape here. Working on making the cat look a little less flat. Can we do that? I think we could do that. Just doing a nice thick layer, second layer of black here. Doing another layer of black. Not blocking anything, am I? Kate, are you asking about my Halloween costume? I was thinking about designing a costume because I have long hair right now. I was thinking my costume would be Thursday Adams. So instead of Wednesday, I would be Thursday because I am not Jenna Ortega. And I won't wear a dress, but I am open to braiding my hair. And I could be Thursday Adams. This is a creative costume for guys with long black hair. If you're gonna steal my idea, you better not be in Los Angeles. Are you really back, Katie? Prefert. Are you really back, or are you just kind of back? Here we go again, right into the fingers here, into the fingertips. Right around the fingertips here as we go, and we're gonna start to shape everything out. How's this looking? I think everything's looking a little better now. Face is still a little funky right there, but I think we'll have to make do. Does the cat have balls? You know what? Our cat does not have testicles. Our cat was neutered. As a responsible cat owner, pet owner, we opted to neuter our cat, and also for longevity, among other things. It's really hard to, really challenging to keep a pet that's not neutered. It really is. Based on what I hear, that's actually anecdotal because I personally actually never had a pet that was not neutered. Had dogs. Well, I've actually, you know what? Scratch that. I've had birds. I've had bird pets that were not neutered. I don't think you can neuter birds, can you? But I've had dogs. All my dogs have been neutered. I've had cats. All our cats have been neutered. Do I feel bad about it? Yes. It's the thing. It's the way of the world. I've just gone and flattened everything. I feel like everything's just flat right now in this painting. Oh, you know what's happening is the light reflecting, so it's making it look brighter than it is, but just doing another layer of black here. Alexa, what time is it? The time is 9:15 a.m. You know what? I can't. At some point I need to move on to the next phase here. I'll need to move into the next phase soon because I gotta get ready for work. Katie Fifford, another continuity doesn't apply to birds in the same way it does to humans. Birds are naturally covered in feathers, which are their equivalent. Amit! Amit is here! Amit! What is Amit doing? How is Amit doing? What's up, Amit? Amit is also an artist. Part of a large community of global artisans from around the world. Globally recognized artists from around the world. Wait, I don't know if where's Amit based out of? I think you're at the office. Oof. Yes, I shall be at an office later too. Office of Excellence. So I feel like I need to work a little faster right now. Just a little bit faster. I need to get through this section, and then I gotta find, you start adding the roundness of it. It's another layer of black because the last layer was a little bit, has since washed out a little bit. So we're trying to see, so I'm trying to see how this extra layer of black might change the overall composition of everything. Let's see, let's bring in some more of this black onto the head right here, bring it into the ears. Okay, let's go right here. We're gonna bring this down. Let's bring our paint down. Let's go paint, paint, paint. So, Mitt, I don't remember your Instagram exactly, but anybody that wants to, feel free to plug your social medias if you like. You know, I need to give him, I need to give this guy a thicker tail. He's got a much thicker tail than this. Uh-oh. No, I might be able to round this out a bit more. All right, almost done with this little section right here. This little part. Yo, Omizu. Omizu. Hey, Omizu, did my post on your Discord channel trigger you? Were you triggered by the guy who claimed to have mastered coal? Just watching me now is triggering. Yes. Omizu's triggered. I've triggered the Omizu. The Omizu. All right, so what should we do now? We've done like a nice layer of black. I think I want to find some areas where I can implement some of these grays. We're going to find like a gray purple. Nice grayish purple color to bring into here. Just to round him out a little bit. He's got some, little gray purple there. Needs to be a bit brighter, right? Can y'all see that? No, you can't really see that, so it needs to be a bit brighter. Grab some white. A little too much. Too bright. Then we're gonna go right in here. You know what I should do? I should probably use a smaller brush for this. You know what? No. Some hair, some highlights around here. Gotta make him look like he's got hair here. There we go. Starting to look. I think I answered my own question earlier. I was like, why does he look so flat? It's because he doesn't look like he has any hair. So I need a couple. I'm trying to push a couple parts to like come out. Doesn't look like he has any fur, which that is an issue, right? That's the issue. You need to try to give the illusion of fur. That's my goal right now. Purple and the black are too close. Yeah, that's right. Omizu is right. Omizu strikes again with his rightness. Omizu has struck again. You know, that's amazing. That's the funniest. That's the funny thing with new people is that they don't know. They don't know you, Omizu. You can't just come in here and and diss my artwork with new people. You have to ease them in. You have to ease them into it. Go off the rails. Yeah, I go nuts. You don't even know how crazy I can get. All right, but you know what? You know what is crazy? Actually, I'm about to sign off here because I feel like as I continue to work right now, you know, let's bring in some more black. There we go. We're gonna make this look a little bit more brushed. He's starting to look like a cat, right? More like a cat. He's starting to look more like a cat. There we go. Maybe some of this needs to go around his tail. doot doot. Little doot doot. Doot doot around his tail. Cat, you okay? So what I'm trying to do right now is just brush out a couple little areas here. Just gently brush some space out to make it look like. Let's go along here. Just ever so gently pull out some of the paint. Give it a more hairy look. Cat. Somebody asked if somebody is choking on cat fur.
I know, that's what it feels like.
All right. Well, you're right. You're right, Omizu. That's what I should do. You know, what can I do with this? Let me lay this color down. Just all right, it's starting to look like a real cat now. I think the face still looks kind of funky, but we're gonna live with this. We're gonna live with this till next time. Yes. I saw Michael Wilbur the other night and he commented. Michael's been around. Yes. By the way, let's all I don't know if Omizu's gonna go live or if he's live right now. Maybe Omizu's live. Sometimes he's live at the same time that he's in his live stream. What a great, fantastic person to have. But if Omizu is live, everybody should definitely check out his live stream right now. Right now. Now. It must be now. Not later, not tomorrow, but now. So we can all that's one thing that YouTube is missing is the ability to raid other people's channels, which Twitch has this feature where like if I'm leaving, I can take everybody and like raid a Twitch channel and everybody will go to that new channel, but we can't do that. So you know, if you want some, Omizu's got these really interesting abstract pieces, so if you're looking for like, if you're looking to do something abstract, you know, not overly technical and, you know, just like free to do from your own mind what it pleases, definitely check out Omizu's live stream, because that's what he does. Is he does whatever he pleases, painting on there. And I would say Omizu's been on this amazing abstraction journey. I mean, yes, he's been doing it for over 120 years, but he's now sharing his 120 years worth of secrets with us. Mizu is an ancient, the ancient of the world, sharing with us the great gifts of art and abstraction. All right, maybe I am not representing Omizu's work properly, but yeah, tap his name, tap Omizu's name, and you could go see channel. And you know, it's okay if you leave this room, because I'm gonna be signing off in a second here too. If you go watch Omizu's channel, you will not be upset at me. You know, sometimes when there's no other streamers on YouTube and only Omizu is streaming, Omizu is technically the greatest artist on YouTube at that very moment, when there's no other streamers on the entire all of YouTube. Which actually, you know what, a lot of people like to say that, you know, like painting, there's so many artists on YouTube and so many artists on Instagram, but you know what, there are actually a very small number of people that live stream artwork, compared to, you know, gamers, people that go do degenerate stuff out in public. Like, compared to all of those people, there's very few art streamers. So I should technically gatekeep this, but you know, I should technically gatekeep this, but artists should stream. This is a huge. There's openings, people. There are openings for people that want to watch you. If you're watching, if you're little detail added. Thank you. Yes, but we're gonna leave now. So obviously, everybody can go do something on their own now. All right, you're all free to go touch grass. Goodbye, everybody.